All right. Once more unto the breach. Let's get it done. Do I remember the way? Not a fucking chance. Not a chance. However, oh, well, I was about to say however it's panning out so far, but yeah, we did open that. I think we got every chest while we were here, right? Oh, fuck me. That actually made me jump. I didn't fucking see it. But we shouldn't have any issues, right? Bum 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 ba da 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 dum dum. Right. Bum 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 bum. Okay, let's go ahead and have some of our items. What do we want? Let's have the French fries, I guess. You can have the potluck in a shell. Learn the recipe. You can have the French fries. Learn the recipe. Lovely. Do do. Okay, this is going pretty well. Vaguely remembering paths. Wasn't there an enemy? Yeah, there's an enemy right there. Dodge. Get dodged, mate. Oh, easy game. Easiest game of my life, actually. We're back, bitch. It is. Same as last time.
Oh, こりゃ驚いた。予想以上にいい絵が撮れそうだな。そしてあっちが例のブツか。
あれって何なのかな。なんかオーブメント仕掛けのでっかいオカマって感じですね。
Augment operated. But didn't we only just discover augments, didn't they say like 50 years ago or something? And this tower was made when Liberl was founded, so like fucking long ago? Interesting. So it's technology that we did used to have, and then lost, and then rediscovered.
資料によると、どうやら古代の装置らしいぜ。使用目的は分かっていないらしいがな。
ねえ、ヨシア。こんなものがあるって知ってた？
Yes, Estelle, because we found it last time.
ヨシア？
隠れても無駄です。出てきた方が身のためですよ。
Oh?
出て行きます。今すぐ出て行きますから。
Hi.
何この人？
なんと先客がいたのかよ。
びっくり。ヨシュア君よく気づいたね。
Yeah, that's very perceptive.
あなたは？
すみません、ごめんなさい。手持ちのミラは全部あげますから、どうか命だけは助けてください。
ちょっとおじさん、盗賊か何かと勘違いしないでよ。この紋章を見ればわかるでしょ。
Estelle showed the man her guild emblem.
おお、それは遊撃士協会の。ひょっとして君たちはブレイサーですか？
その通りよ。私はエステル。こっちの男の子はヨシュア。
で、俺たちはリベール通信の記者だ。この塔の取材をするためにこいつらに護衛してもらっている。
はあ、もう脅かさないでくださいよ。こんな場所に入り込んでくるから怪しい人たちと思ったじゃないですか。
そういうあなたも 十分怪しいと思いますけど、一体何者なんですか？
これは申し遅れました。私、考古学者のアルバと言います。古代文明の研究のためにこの塔を調べに来たんですよ。
たった一人で？よくここまで無事でしたね。
いやー遺跡調査は慣れていますからね。魔獣から逃げ回る足腰には自信があるんです。
I have a lot of confidence in it as well. It's 100% guaranteed.
さすがに今回は死にそうな目に遭いましたけど。
むちゃくちゃな学者さんね。
しかし考古学者ってことはこの塔の由来には詳しいのかい？
まあ人並み以上には。調査を始めたばかりなので分かっていないことも多いのですが。
それでもいい。何か面白そうな話じゃないか。記事のネタにさせてもらうぜ。
そうですね。皆さんはセプトテリオンという言葉を聞いたことがありますか？
No.
それって教区長さんから教わったことがあるような。
Is that... Am I just forgetting? Or is that something that she's heard when, like, before we played?
古代人がエイドスから授かったという力を秘めた
Seven
7の
treasures
至宝のことですね。
endowed with power and bestowed upon the ancients.
その通りです。彼らはこの至宝の力を借りて海と大地と天空を支配したそうです。さらに生命や時間の神秘すら解き明かしたと伝えられるのですが。
How many fucking, when you say also unlock secret of time and life, how many, courts, thingies do we have? Is that 7?
およそ1200年前、謎の災厄によって古代文明が滅びた時、セプトテリオンも失われました。
1,200 years ago is when they got destroyed by mysterious calamity. Okay, so definitely that mysterious calamity will be relevant again at some point. That might be like end of the entire Trails franchise endgame type thing, but it's going to be important.
七曜教会の聖典にも記されている伝説だな。
Yeah, Sept-Terrions and Septian Church. Did the church name themselves after the Sept-Terrions? Or...
で、それがこの塔とどう関係するんだ？
七司法の一つがこのリベールに眠っているという伝承があるんです。その名もオーリオール。
オリオール。
オーリオール。なんだか不思議な響きの言葉ね。
その伝承が本当ならば、リベール最古の遺跡であるこの塔に何か手がかりがあると睨みましてね。それで調査に来たわけなんですよ。
Makes sense.
夢のあるお話ですね。
そうでしょう。古代のロマンを感じますよね。いやー、分かってくれる人がいて嬉しいな。
それで手がかりは見つかったんですか？
今のところはそこの装置の謎が解明されれば何かわかるとは思うんですがね。
面白い話だとは思うが、現状では憶測止まりってことか。話してもらって悪いが、記事にするにはいまいち弱いな。
そうですか。学士。
意外。案外真面目に記事書いてるのね。
不確実なニュースソースを記事にするわけにはいかねえからな。ゴシップ載せてもヨタは載せねえのがリベール通信のポリシーなんだ。
I mean, you'd fucking hope so.
まい、予定通りに行くとするか。ドロシー、ロレンと前景を収めたショットを住まい。それ以外はお前の感性に任せた。あちこち動き回って思う存分いい絵を撮りまくれ。
わかりました。不詳ドロシーハイアット、思いっきり撮りまくります。
You go, girl.
学者先生、せっかくだから俺たちと一緒に町まで帰らないか。この二人見てくれはガキだが護衛としてはそこそこ役に立つぜ。
引っかかる言い方ね。
ご一緒させていただけるなら私としては願ったり叶ったりです。
決まりだな。それじゃあ撮影が終わるまでしばらく休憩することにしよう。
Cool. Bum 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 bum. Ba-dum bum bum.
いい眺めね。
It do be.
この高さからだとロレント地方全体が見渡せるわ。こんなに景色がいいんだから観光名所にしたら儲かるかも。
You would have to fucking keep the tower clear of monsters though.
そうかもね。
What's up, mate?
どうしたの？なんか元気なくない？
Suddenly discovered you have vertigo?
君はごまかせないな。屋上に出てからちょっと
Yup.
気分が悪くなってね。
大丈夫なの？
うん。少し風に当たったらすぐに良くなると思うから、せっかくの機会だから君はいろいろと見学してきなよ。
でも
こうした機会に見聞を広めるのもブレイサーとしての心構えだよ。何か面白いことがあったら後で僕にも聞かせてほしいな。
もう口がうまいんだから。わかった。少しうろついてくる。ただし辛くなったらちゃんと呼んでね。
了解。
Cool. Okay, so can we see? Yeah. Okay. So earth, water, fire, wind, time. I forget what the last two were. Mirage. Was it like space and mirage or something? So I would say that's a curious coincidence, given the stuff he mentioned. Like, he specifically mentioned one has control over time and stuff. I would say that is probably like there is one Sept-Terrion per like elemental thing here. I would guess. I would assume. So that's interesting. And also, there's one rumored to be in Labal. And I'm pretty sure the whole Sky trilogy is Labal, right? I'm pretty sure each trilogy is its own place in the, like, its own country or whatever. Not each trilogy, they're not all trilogies, you know what I mean. So I'm guessing that's going to be a very long-term thing in that case. Unless they're just like, oh, psych, actually, they're all in Labal. But I'm guessing, well, there's not that, I don't know, there's not 7 arcs. There's the Sky arc, there's the Zero and Azure arc. I'm not sure if that has, what's the name for that? Crossbell? Is that the Crossbell arc? I think that's the Crossbell arc. Then there's the one with the most games, which is suddenly Cold Steel. The Cold Steel ones, that's another arc. And then there's one more arc after that. So there's 4 arcs in total at the moment. So I wonder if it's like one Sept-Terrion per arc or something we're going to be finding. But then I also heard them say that it's like they're planning to wrap up the series, the franchise, like not in the near future, but like they have the goal in mind. So I don't think there's time to do like another 3 arcs after that. So maybe some arcs have more than one. I don't know. I'm curious. Obviously, this is all rhetorical. Do not answer any of this. I'm just giving you my stream of consciousness as I try and think ahead. It's interesting because like when this game first came out and people played it like at launch, they don't have the context of knowing what the next 20 years of this franchise holds. So they wouldn't know anything about arcs and, you know, how long it's going to run for and everything. Well, unless they announced at the start, which I don't know, maybe they did. They were like, this is going to be a series that we continue going for the next 20 years. But yeah, people were like, looking back, we have a lot more context. So someone playing it today can be like, ah, well, I see. It's been running this very long time and maybe this can fit here and all that. So interesting.
まだちょっとね。もう少し休んでるから、エステルは見学を続けてていいよ。
わかった。
Also, if there is one that controls time, that is like gonna be the most OP one. And that means that's probably going to be the last one that gets found. Because if you can control time, then you just win, right? Like, having a fire thing or whatever. I mean, you know, I could be completely wrong about it being to do with those quartz thingies, but that was the vibe I was getting, and the fact there's 7 of them. So that's the vibe. So it's like, if you have a fire one and you can create big fireballs and storms of fire or something, it's like, cool. But if I have the time one, then I can just undo that and then fucking kill you before you use it or something, you know? So it's like, I feel like time is always going to be the most OP.
タバコがうまいな。
Tastes like cancer.
ロレントなんて田舎の取材、最初は気乗りがしなかったが、たまには悪くないかもしれん。
失礼しちゃうわね。だったら来なきゃいいのに。
編集長の命令なんだよ。トンチキ娘の教育も兼ねてな。そうじゃなかったら今頃スクープを求めて王国全土を駆け回ってる最中だぜ。
スクープって言ってもどうせゴシップ記事じゃないの？
ゴシップも嫌いじゃないが、報道記事の方が圧倒的に多いぜ。そういう意味で今一番興味があるのはボースだな。
ボース地方？何か事件でもあったの？
でかい強盗事件が相次いでる。犯人の正体は分かっていないが、どうやら足を持った連中らしい。
足？飛行船のことね。ひょっとして空賊ってやつ？
Sky Pirates! Yeah!
その可能性が高いな。だがエレボニア帝国による偽装工作という線もあり得る。
そんな平和条約だって結ばれたのに。
確かに10年前の戦争じゃ帝国も痛い目にあったからな。大陸諸国の目もあるし、めったなことはできんだろうが、嫌がらせの可能性はあり得る。未だ真相は闇の中さ。そしてそれを明らかにするのが俺たち分野のお仕事ってわけだ。
Cool.
他にも王国軍方面で新しい動きがいろいろとあるしな。まったくいくつ体があっても足りないくらいだぜ。
新しい動きって？
若手の将校に切れ者がいてな。人材不足で旧体以前の王国軍にいろいろと新風を吹き込んでいるらしい。なんとかアポを取りたいんだが、それにしてもタバコがうまいぜ。最近王都じゃ禁煙ブームで肩身の狭い思いをしてるんだが、
Big up the Royal City.
やっぱりこれだけはやめられねえな。最近やっぱりこれだけは。
エステルちゃん、ここってすごくいい場所だね。観光クォーツの数が足りるか心配になってきちゃったよ。確かにいい景色だもんね。ところで観光クォーツって何？セプチウムを加工した極薄のクォーツでね、これに光を焼き付けることで写真が撮れるっていう仕組みなの。
Cool.
さすがカメラマン、商売道具のことは詳しいのね。えへん。そういえばヨシュア君はどうしたの？少し風に当たってるんだって。風の中に佇む黒髪の少年か。
Oh my god.
すっごくいい絵が撮れそう。頼んだら撮らせてくれるかな？ヨシュアってそういうの苦手みたいだし、多分断られると思うけど。ちょっと残念。でもヨシュア君って恥ずかしがり屋さんなんだね。
Oh, tried to talk to her again and she'd already walked
そう
off.
だ、ヨシュア君がダメならエステルちゃんはどう？お姉さんに撮らせてくれないかな？私なんか撮ってどうするの？可愛いし、なんか強いオーラをビリビリ放ってる感じなのよね。
Estelle has strong aura confirmed.
もしか
She
し
has
たら
farmed
表
a
紙を
lot of
飾っ
aura.
ちゃうかも。遠慮しとく。どう考えても柄じゃないもん。振られちゃったか。
Rep.
さーて、何を撮ろうかな。
And lastly, you, bro?
おや、エステル君と言いましたか？お連れの方はどうしたんですか？
うん、少し風に当たりたいんだって。
そうですか。ここはいい風が吹いていますからね。しかし君といい彼といい、その若さでブレイサーとはすごいですね。確か遊撃士資格が取れるのは16歳以上だったと思いますが。
へえ、よく知ってるわね。うん、私たちもちょうど16歳よ。
いいですね。若いということはそれだけで無限の可能性につながる。私もあと10歳若ければ大陸全土に眠る古代遺跡の謎をこの手で解き明かしてやるんですが。
What were you doing 10 years ago that meant you couldn't do that? Did you only recently get into learning all this stuff?
大陸全土とは大きく出たわね。ということは教授ってリベールの人じゃないんだ。
ええ、北方の生まれです。ああ、エレボニア出身ではありませんよ。
心配しなくても大丈夫よ。戦争は絶対に嫌だけど帝国の人が憎いわけじゃないしね。
Based?
誰か大切な方を？
うん、お母さんをね。
申し訳ない。立ち入ったことを聞きましたね。
うんうん、気にしないで。10年も前のことだもん。あれから新しい家族も増えたしね。
なるほど、それが先ほどの少年ですか。
弟みたいなもんね。ヨシュアにしてみればお兄さんのつもりかもしれないけど。やだ、なんでこんなことまで喋っちゃってるんだろう。他の人に聞かせる話でもないのに。
He seems easy to talk to.
いいじゃないですか。仲良きことは美しきかなですよ。
I do like this guy. This guy seems cool.
この塔のこと何かわかりそう？
いえ、今のところさっぱり。どうやら他の塔と合わせて比較調査する必要がありそうです。
他の塔っていうとロレント以外にある3つの塔ね。
ええ、その通りです。ボース地方の琥珀の塔、
Amble
ルア
Tower
ン地方の
Sapphire
紺碧の
Tower
塔、サイス地方の
and
グレン
Carnelia
の塔。
Tower.
どの塔もこの翡翠の塔と同じ時代に建てられたそうですよ。
They're very. What's Carnelia close to? Because this is the Esmeralda Tower, which I mistook for Emerald, which I guess because I was thinking of green, but maybe it is actually intended to be Emerald. And then I forget, one of them he just said was like close to Amber, and then another one was close to Sapphire. I'm not sure about the last one though.
さすが詳しいわね。でも調査するのはいいけどあまり危険なことはしないでね。少し費用はかかると思うけどブレイサーを雇った方がいいわよ。
貧乏学者なもので。どうやらこの装置は完全に機能を停止しているようです。何らかのきっかけがあれば動き出すかもしれないの
Boy,
です
do
が。
I want to activate it anew and see what the fuck it's for. Boy, do I want to see what it's for. I wonder if it's a teleport. Maybe it's a teleport between the four. Was it 4? Yeah, this one and 3 others, right? The 4 towers. Can we see them? Amble Tower, that was it. So it's kind of like amber. It's kind of like emerald. This is kind of like sapphire. And then Carnelia. I'm trying to think of a color that begins Carn, but not really thinking of one. Interesting. Interesting.
単独行動。
Well, we've done everything, so maybe back to Bro now.
ヨシア、まだ気分が悪い？
いや、だいぶ良くなった。
Nice.
もう普通通りに動けると思う。
よかった。一体何が原因だったのかな。塔の中で酸欠になったにしては私たちは大丈夫だったし、突発性の高所恐怖症だったりして。
それはないと思うけど。
エステルちゃん、ヨシアくん。 あれ、撮影終わったの？
She's taking one right now.
任せて、いっぱい撮りまくっちゃった。
これで取材は終わりだ。そろそろ町に引き上げるとしよう。新米だもん、帰りもよろしく頼むぜ。
よろしくお願いします。
Teleport me, teleport me, teleport me. Yes? Yes!
いやー
We love
助
a
かりました。
generous game.
こんなに安全に遺跡から帰れたのは初めてです。エステル君、ヨシア君、本当になんとお礼を言ってよいやら。
いえ、当然の義務ですから。
できれば次の調査では最初からブレイサーを雇ってよね。
財布と相談してみます。それでは皆さん、またどこかで会えるといいですね。
I feel like we're gonna meet him at the top of every tower or something.
さてと、俺たちもここで失礼させてもらうぜ。最初はどうかと思ったが、なかなかいい働きをしてくれたな。一応礼を言っておこう。
これが実力よ。
アホ、勘違いするんじゃねえ。俺が知ってるブレイサーと比べたら、お前なんざひよっこもいいところだ。せいぜい精進するんだな。
肝に銘じておくわ。
Okay, bro.
ところでお二人はすぐに雑誌社に戻るんですか？
いや、今日一日くらいはロレントでゆっくりするさ。原稿も書かなきゃならねえしな。
私は工房に行って早速現像してきますね。それじゃまたね、エステルちゃん、ヨシュアくん。父さんから引き継いだ代理の仕事もこれで終わりか。
Seems to be.
思った以上に結構やりごたえがあったわね。
Were they?
うん、そうだね。それと戦いだけがブレイサーの本分じゃないことが少しだけ分かったような気がする。
またまたカッコつけちゃって。でも、うん、私もわかるような気がするよ。
まだまだ先は長そうだけど、とりあえずギルドに報告に戻ろうか。
そうしましょう。あ、そういえば調子はどう？
I
ま
mean,
た
he
気分
literally
悪
said
くな
that
った
he
り
was
してない？
already feeling better at the top of the tower.
うん、すっかり良くなったみたいだ。
Cool. I'm guessing that that is time for another round. That is a big story event. Let's see. I've been hearing great things about you kids. I hear that you've been knocking out jobs one after another. You've made some successful strides from your part-time job working here for me. Indeed. Well, how are you, Estelle and Joshua? The two of you have really grown up, haven't you? Although I'd like you to try and act a bit more ladylike, Estelle. I'll try to pay more attention to that. Bum bum ba-da-da bum bum ba-da-da-dum. Recently, it seems like whenever I go out on the street, I get a lot of strange looks. It appears that my mum started up the bride hunt again. When I first heard about what was going on, I thought I was going to die of sheer embarrassment. No matter how many times I tell her to knock it off, she just keeps doing it. What am I going to do? Die of embarrassment, I guess. Bom ba da da dum. The mayor came by to ask about some Sept-Terrions engraving a bit ago for the Queen's thingy. Although the Esmeralda hasn't arrived, I hear it's quite the magnificent crystal. I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like. How much does opening another slot take now again? Oh, I can actually do it. Oh, I was thinking it was like around 50, but I was thinking it was including time, but it's not including time, so I can just do it. I have 2 open for you. What about Joshua? Do I have 2 open for you? Yes, I do. Okay. So who do I want to have it? I guess is the question. I guess Estelle. Man, that means we're 5 away from being able to do Joshua's as well. Damn it. 5 away. Boom! Open slot 3. And then the next one costs 80 of them all. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Cool. So I wonder if I can go grind 5 real quick. I've heard that ornaments were based on ancient tools. It's not the people of today who are amazing, it's those people of old. Somehow it's a bit mortifying. Let's go see if we can get 5 green boys. Okay, those do not give green boys. I don't remember what gives what, unfortunately, so we will have to...
Let's move out.
Never lucky. What the fuck gives green boys?
We're good to go.
Aha! Okay, these floaty boys give green boys. Okay. Need to find more of the floaters, as it were. Like right there. Is it always 2 from these guys?
We're good to go.
Yeah, so one more. One more. Boom. Okay. I think that was a worthy little grind sesh. Just make ourselves like it's a pretty massive power boost having another of these slots open. Nothing to sniff at. Yoink. Wrong one. Slot. Joshua. Openable. Boom. Nice. Okay, so next thing is, what do we put in it? So we want to go to camp and we want to go to augment. So Estelle, all is okay for here. So we could put the information one in. Evade gives you airstrike, defense gives you stone hammer. I feel like the information one's like kind of useful. It sounded like they were saying it was kind of useful at least. Then Joshua. Okay, so you can get aerial. A powerful tornado with whirling bits of rubble. It's 20 EP, but it's an area attack instead of a single attack. So that's nice. Alternately, stone hammer is a single attack. I think we want an aerial, an AoE attack. That'd be good, I feel. See how that does for us. Bum ba da dum. So we have one time. We have one time. Well, actually, no. These values, like this one, is a value of 3, even though it's just the one thing. It has a value of 3. So if we look at our, was it in files? No. Where was the? I remember there was a place we could. Was it books? Oh, wait. Carnelia. Huh. Well, now that's interesting. Remind me what was in that book? I'm just going to speed read this. We did read this out when we got it. So I'm not going to like reread it out again, but I'm just trying to remember if this could have anything to do with that tower then. Did I notice this at the time? I don't think I did I? do, 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 do. Okay, nothing really there about that stuff. Okay, so what do we got? What do we got? We got the different things we can do, right? I swear there was one that gave us like... Oh no, I guess it is this bit. Yeah. So impede 3. If you have 5 wind, you get impede 3, which gives you 80% chance to block arts. So Joshua now has... Joshua has at least 3, right? Perceive enemy status. Scent. Attract enemies. See enemies from a distance? Oh, that's pretty nice. You need 2... whatever that one is, I forget. Hmm. 50 EP, Jesus, that must be... It's an area one, but that's like a lot. That's a lot. Volcanic Rave. It's gonna take a while till we can get those. Plasma Wave. 8 green and 4 yellow, huh? I remember people saying Gehenna was good. That's 8 time, 4 stone and 2... whatever that one was again. Is it Chaos? Chaos brand? Interesting. Do 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 do. Earth Wall is 4 of those, and it's an area one, so you can do your whole team with a defensive effect, but it costs 30. And these are like big high-level cures, I guess. A large area for 8 blue for time. Was that time? No, black was time. No, this is like chaos or whatever. If you do a fucking massive mix and match, you get 40 EP for strength and defense, 25% up. Bum, 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 bum. Having 3 of those gives you a 10% chance to kill the enemy. Death Blow 2 is 100% kill, but your corpse breaks. Okay. I wonder if that works on bosses. Anyway, the purpose of that was that I was like, is there anything, if I like jig around what I'm doing, is there anything I can get that would be more useful? But I don't think there is currently. But yeah, you've got 4 value wind now. So if you had, so I think that was like 50% to dodge or whatever it was. And then if you have 5, it was like 80%. And then we can also buy quartz from you. We can buy specific ones, but it's just like, it's so fucking valuable to open your slots. It feels like a waste to buy more of these. because opening slots is just such a major upgrade that it's like, you know. I probably shouldn't buy. I should just use what we find. Okay, where were we? We were going and doing our round of the town. My papa's been asking me some weird things, like who I'd choose, Luke or Pat, bro. Renan's mother came here looking for a bride. Haha, my Uni is way too young for the likes of him. But I can't allow Uni's husband to be any less of a man than myself. It's odd to see fate so heated up about something. Looks like the realization that he's the father of a young daughter is setting in. You seem to be a good match for my daughter, Joshua. Bro, she looks like... How old is she supposed to be? She looks like she's 5 or something. But I'm going to have to fail you. Huh? The reason being, you're too handsome. It's not that you've done anything wrong, but I can just see you having some serious girl trouble someday. Yeah, I can totally see that too. Joshua is completely out of touch with reality. He doesn't even notice that kind of stuff. And therein lies another problem. I think it's you who's out of touch with reality. And Joshua, you're much too old for uni, you know that? That's another fail right there. Yeah, I mean, obviously, man. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, mate. Fucking hell. My father has stopped complaining about the work my husband does. But it does look like he's holding his tongue all the time. I'm sure he'd feel much better if he said what he felt. The young kids these days only tend to focus on profit as a way to gain acceptance from others. But back in my day, if we wanted to be accepted, we had to work hard. It's like my daughter says, we'll have to watch these kids with a careful eye. I always feel that I have to check out here, even though there's never anything out here. Just in case. I received word from my husband today that he'll be finishing up with his current job. Hee, think I'd better cook something extra special. The longer we're apart, the deeper the bond grows between my husband and I. Aww. I'm so excited. Listen, my daddy's coming home. I hope he'll be home soon. I want us to play together. Estelle, Joshua, I heard that you two have had your fair share of accomplishments lately. Let's see, you drove the fiends away from the Purzel farm, you rescued the miners at the Malga mine, and this last time you escorted some reporters, right? Wow, you certainly know a lot for your age. Yep, I sure do. I wish those reporters would hire me. I think I'm perfect for the job of a reporter. That's probably true. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Oh my god, bro's not sitting at his chair? What the fuck? Crunch, smack, slurp. Thank god this guy's still here. Chew, chew, chew. Munch, munch, munch. Gulp. The whole monster scare has finally settled down at the mine. Now I can finally eat a relaxing meal. Estelle, listen to this. The other day, Mr. Renan's mother dropped by and asked me out of the blue if I wanted to marry her son. Why are they asking everyone? I haven't felt so surprised since Sherazade fell off the table when she was dancing. But I had to turn her down. When I'm ready, I want to be able to choose my own partner. Mr. Renan's getting older. I'm sure that's why his mother is worried about him. Banter. Oh, hey there, Estelle and Joshua. I saw some crazy quick monsters on the Milchmain Road the other day. Just when I thought they were charging me, they took off running. Seriously, what were those things? Don't know. All the members of the Bracer Guild can hold their liquor. Sherazade is like a booze sponge, but even Cassius can down more than a few rounds. But Aina is the most surprising of them all. I heard the same thing from Shara. Aina's supposed to be pretty amazing in the liquor department. That's right, she can drink at the same pace as Sherazade. On top of that, her face never gets red, and she acts totally normal. Ha, I think it's much better than having your ear talked off by Shara. In any case, the Bracer Guild is one to be reckoned with. Oh, except for that Ridge fellow. One drink and he's a goner. Bom, bom, bom. I don't remember if I ever had these. Flowery soda and carmine eye. Do 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 do. How do I cook again? Recipe book. No, we have not got. Unless it's like lower down, but no, we have not got those two. So we should probably get those two. We have the cash. Do 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 do. Right, so that one cures blind, that one cures poison. So it'll be good to have those in the tank. It's time I started thinking about a new menu. I'm going to have all of the staff here give me their ideas for the new menu. Maybe I should ask Alyssa what she thinks too. Also, I just realized I don't think I went upstairs last time, did I? When I was doing my round, I think I missed out. Whoops. We started this restaurant before my husband and I were married. That's why we have such a special fondness for the place. Somehow I find myself deeply moved when I see our daughter Alyssa helping around here as well. Why does that book look out of place? Was that book always there? For some reason that looks out of place to me. What do we have here? A handsome bracer if ever I've seen one. How about taking a nap with little old me? My dude? I'll have to take a rain check on that one. Bro, what is with these weird fucking people? Highly yikes. Getting some extreme yikes. Recently, it seems that there are some sky bandits using an airship to pull off robberies in the Bose region. I'm going to have to be more strict with passenger checks. If a criminal managed to get on board, who knows what might happen? Well, I'll be. Alan, you actually sounded responsible for a second. Well, that's because I'd never forgive myself if I allowed some hotties to get in harm's way. Fuck. Not to mention it gives me a reason to check out the chicks more closely too. That's 2 birds with 1 stone, baby. I was a fool for admiring you. True. Have you heard of the high-speed cruiser Arsail that's used by the royal family? With a hull covered in elegant lines and painted a pure white, it's certainly fitting for those of royalty. In addition, it boasts the best engine that orbital technology can offer, and it's said to have the highest performance output in the world. Nice. After the airliners were developed, a lot of people started coming to visit Roland. Before that, it was mostly merchants who came to buy septium, lumber, and vegetables. I even hear that the number of people traveling the roads on foot has decreased. You don't get tired riding on an airliner, the reason being they're very fast. Indeed. Speaking of fast, meow, turbo! Gazing out from the top here every day is quite enjoyable. The changing seasons, the lives of these people living here in town. Though they're all minor, I can see these changes with my own eyes. Recently, I've seen Mrs. Bloom out and about quite a bit. Ho ho, I wonder what she's up to. Some news reporters came to do a story on your dad. My dad's a soldier in the Royal Army, but he's pretty plain and boring compared to Bracers. Aw. Get a better dad, mate. Estelle, Joshua, I heard about your admirable performance at the farm and the mine. A number of guests have been asking about you as well. Keep up the good work. Pog. You're gone. And you're gone. Do, 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 do. Well, there, it appears to me that your faces seem a bit older and wiser. I'm glad to see that you have matured in body and mind. Recently, some of the children have come to see me on non-Sunday school days. I'm glad I became a sister. What a surprise, nothing up here. Anyone chilling in the garden? The front door is locked. Okay. Fuck me, I guess. Mayor's like, nah, don't want to speak to you, bitch. Okay, was that everyone? I believe that was everyone. Hey, Shara.
あら、エステル、ヨシュア。
あれ、知らねえ？
珍しいですね。いつも飛び回ってるのに。
Ooh and a boo.
先生から引き継いだ仕事がようやく終わったところでね。ちょうど報告をしてたってわけ。
あ、知らねえもん終わったんだ。
まあ、なんとかね。 アイナから聞いたんだけど、あんたたちも頑張ったみたいね。
Pretty fucking good, actually.
やれやれ、毎日苦労してしごいた甲斐があったもんだわ。
感謝してます。それじゃあ私たちも報告しちゃおうかな。
いいわよ、話してちょうだい。
Reported about escorting the reporters. Clap. Another 2 grand. Rank advancement to junior bracer, 7th class. So we would only, that is only possible at this point in the story due to the fact that we did literally every side quest. Otherwise, I guess you wouldn't have enough to get to level 7 right now. Which means we get to the Eagle Eye Courts.
はい、
I don't remember what that
ご苦
does.
労様でした。どうかしら、シラザード。なかなか頑張っていると思わない？新人にしてはやるわね。でもここで満足しちゃダメよ。
Bruh.
特にエステル、あんたはすぐ調子に乗るたちなんだから。
Bruh.
はいはい、ちゃんと分かってますってば。
エステルとヨシュアもシェラザードもご苦労様でした。カシウスさんの抜けた穴がこんなに早くカバーできるなんてね。これでしばらくはのんびりできるんじゃないかしら。
それはそれで少し退屈な気もするけど。
街道の巡回や魔獣退治みたいな細かい仕事はあるから。
久しぶりにゆっくりできるわね。よーし、今夜は思いっきり飲むぞ。エステル、ヨシュア、あんたたちも付き合いなさいよね。
For drinking?
酔っ払った知らねえの相手すんの？
あらエステル、私の誘い断るつもりね。
She's got an angry face. No.
いい度胸してるじゃない。
だって知らねえって酒癖めちゃめちゃ悪いんだもん。騒ぐし踊るし脱ごうとするし。
She tries to what?
確かに目のやり場に困るんだよね。
シェラザード、
I'm betting that the tries to strip in public line did not make it to the remake.
何よ、酒の余興じゃない。んだ、そんなに嫌ならエステルは勘弁してあげるわよ。
え、本当？
ええ。代わりにあんたの分までヨシュアに付き合ってもらうから。
ちょっと。
どうもヨシュアはしっかりしてそうで奥手だからね。酒にしてもその他にしてもお姉さん
Bro,
がいろいろ仕込んであげようか。
I'm not loving how much of this sort of thing there is with underage characters. It's a bit fucking weird. I was warned that there were a few things like this, but boy, is it quite a lot of things like this.
いろいろ。
Because that's just like, just write your characters to be 18. You know, you could have just not made them 16. If you wanted to put like flirting and stuff in as much as you are, you could have just made them 18. You know, it's like, oh man.
ちょっとヨシュア、何鼻の下伸ばしてんのよ。
誤解だってば。
大変じゃ。
Uh-oh.
あれ、市長さん？
Let me guess. It's been stolen.
エステル君とヨシュア君、おお、シェラザード君もいるか。
Your safe has been robbed, and that's why your house was locked, because they didn't want us to see it.
ちょっと助かった。どうしたんですか、そんなに慌てて。
一大事なんじゃ。家を強盗している時に
Yeah,
私が
I
盗み
fucking
入
knew
った
it.
ら
As
しいのじゃ。
soon as they started putting a lot of emphasis on the fact that I'm putting it in this safe, and it's in this safe, and it will be very safe in this safe, and no one will be able to get it in this safe, it's like, okay, that's getting stolen.
市長さん、まずは落ち着きなさいよ。大きく息を吸って、ゆっくり吐いて。
実は私が留守にしている時に家に強盗が入ったらしいのじゃよ。
穏やかじゃないわね、それは。
教区長と話すことがあって先ほどまで教会におったんじゃが、家に帰ったら誰も出てこないのでおかしいと思って調べてみたら強盗が押し入った後だったんじゃ。
ちょっとミレーのおばさんたちは？
大丈夫、全員無事だよ。屋根裏に閉じ込められただけじゃ。
Okay, if they were locked up, then they saw who did it, or were they wearing fucking balaclavas or something?
よかった。
人に被害が及ばなかったのは不幸中の幸いだったわね。ここにいても拉致が開かない。市長さん、現場を見せてもらえる？
ああ、よろしくお願いする。
待って、私たちも行く？
そうですね。何か役に立てるかもしれません。
仕方ないか。アイナ、私たちは事件の調査に入るわ。何か面倒が起こったら全部リッチに押し付けてやって。
Banter.
酒場でのんびりしてるはずだから。ええ、わかったわ。みんな気をつけてちょうだい。
Banter. Oh, teleported.
うわー、めちゃくちゃだわ。
これはまた見事なほどの荒らされっぷりね。
金庫が。
女王陛下に送るはずだったセプチウムも盗まれてしまったよ。せっかく君たちが運んでくれたのに申し訳ない。
謝ることないですよ。悪いのは犯人たちなんですから。ところで他の部屋の様子はどうですか？
他の部屋はほとんど荒らされておらんよ。家内たちが押し込められていた屋根裏部屋が散らかった程度じゃ。
エステル、ヨシュア、頼みたいことがあるんだけど。
Yeah.
何？
私は市長さんから事情聴取をさせてもらうわ。その間、あんたたちは屋敷の内部を調べてほしいの。
Okay, so this is code for she wants to talk to the mayor on her own without us overhearing. Why?
それっていわゆる現場検証ってやつ？
Why does she want to talk to the mayor without us in the room?
僕たちに任せていいんですか？
せっかく人数がいるんだもの、分担した方が効率的でしょうが。
わかった。できる限り頑張ってみるわ。
慎重に、そして確実にね。それじゃあ市長さん、応接まで話を聞かせてくれない？
何から話したものか。
現場検証か。なんかドキドキしてきちゃった。
早速この部屋から調べてみようか。それと屋敷の人たちから犯行当時の証言を聞いてみよう。
オッケー。
Sounds like a plan. That does indeed sound like a plan. It sounds like a plan which we will be putting into action in the next part. Hello, what is this music? This is new music. Bomb, 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 bomb. Ooh. Ooh. What a bop. What a bop. Anyway, yes, when we return, we will be continuing on with this investigation and see if we can figure out who has stolen the Sept-Terrion. It has to be, not Sept-Terrion, sorry, Septium. Sept-Terrion is the thing that we learned about at the top of the tower. Gotta get my terms in order. So it has to be someone who knows how to get into the safe. Or it's just a shit safe that can be cracked easily, but like, it's probably someone who knows the code. So who could know the code? Maybe the girl that was in the room when he put it in the safe. Maybe she saw what he did to get it open. Potentially, but then it wouldn't. It would have to be more than just her. If they also, whoever did it, tied up the wife and stuff and got them up in the attic. So I doubt she would be able to do that on her own. But maybe, I don't know. Don't know. We'll have to have a look next time. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around. Share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more Trails in the Sky. Thanks for watching. See you then.